The higher self exists beyond the crown chakra, representing the highest aspect of consciousness within us. It is not bound by the physical body or ego limitations, but rather functions as a direct conduit to divine source energy and universal intelligence. This transcendent part of our being operates from pure awareness, unconditional love, and infinite wisdom. While the crown chakra serves as the gateway to spiritual connection, the higher self dwells in the realm beyond, in communion with the divine consciousness that underlies all existence. Connecting with your higher self involves quieting the mind, releasing ego attachments, and opening yourself to guidance beyond personal will. Through meditation, contemplation, and spiritual practices, you create the sacred space where this connection flourishes. The higher self communicates through intuition, synchronicity, dreams, and moments of sudden clarity. It knows your soul's purpose and gently guides you toward your highest potential and greatest good. This connection brings profound peace, as you recognize yourself as an eternal spiritual being temporarily experiencing physical reality. By honoring and trusting your higher self, you align with divine purpose, access infinite wisdom, and experience the profound unity underlying all creation. This is the ultimate journey of spiritual awakening, remembering your divine nature and living in conscious partnership with the source of all existence. When the higher self reflects the lower self, we encounter a profound paradox of human existence. The higher self represents our aspirations, wisdom, and spiritual consciousness, the part that seeks transcendence and meaning. The lower self embodies our instincts, desires, and earthly nature, our primal drives and survival mechanisms. Perfect balance emerges not through denial of either aspect, but through their mutual recognition. When the higher self acknowledges the lower self without judgment, it validates our humanity. We stop fighting our nature. Instead, we integrate it. This is the true yin and yang, not opposing forces in conflict, but complementary energies in dynamic harmony. In this state of balance, contradictions dissolve. Ambition serves purpose rather than ego. Desire becomes aligned with wisdom. Fear transforms into healthy caution. The body and spirit, instinct and intellect, cease their internal warfare. This integration requires radical honesty. We must see ourselves completely, our shadow alongside our light. When we stop projecting our lower nature onto others or suppressing it within ourselves, we achieve equilibrium. The mirror reflects back our wholeness. Living in this harmony means respecting both our spiritual growth and our human needs. It's accepting that we are neither purely spiritual beings nor purely physical creatures, but beautifully both. This acceptance is where true power resides, the power of authenticity, resilience, and genuine peace. The paradox of modern life is that we strategize ourselves away from what truly serves us. We create elaborate plans, weigh options endlessly, and construct narratives about what should happen, all while our intuition whispers a quieter, truer path. When you release the need to control outcomes, something shifts. Your higher self, that part of you connected to deeper wisdom, becomes audible. It knows what belongs in your life and what doesn't, even when your ego desperately wants otherwise. Consider unrequited love or incompatible connections. The mind argues, maybe I can make this work. What if I try harder? Your higher self simply knows, this isn't alignment, not because the person is unworthy, but because the resonance isn't mutual. Forcing it creates suffering dressed as effort. Authentic living means surrendering the illusion that you alone determine your path. It means trusting that when you're genuinely aligned with your values, The right people, opportunities, and circumstances magnetize towards you naturally. This doesn't mean passivity. It means acting from clarity rather than desperation, from inspiration rather than strategy. It means asking, what does my heart know, instead of what should I do? Your higher self doesn't operate through options and comparisons. It operates through knowing. When you quiet the noise of expectations, yours and others, and listen to that steady inner voice, you'll find it's already guiding you exactly where you need to be. The best approach is always surrender with trust. Your higher self speaks in certainty, not doubt. It doesn't weigh pros and cons or seek validation from the external world. When you strip away the mental chatter, the shoulds, the what ifs, the voices of those around you, something quieter emerges. Something that simply knows. This knowing isn't mystical or distant. It's the alignment between your deepest values and your actions. The moment when decision becomes effortless because there's no internal conflict. You stop asking, what should I do? And recognize you already know. Surrender isn't passive resignation. It's the release of the illusion that you must control every outcome. It's trusting that you're held by something larger than your anxious mind, whether you call it intuition, purpose, or the universe. When you surrender the need to figure everything out, you free yourself to actually move. This trust doesn't mean abandoning discernment. It means distinguishing between the voice of fear and the voice of wisdom. Fear creates urgency and comparison. Knowing creates clarity and peace. One exhausts you, the other energizes you. Your higher self has always been guiding you. It's visible in the moments when you acted without overthinking and everything unfolded perfectly. It's in the quiet knowing that emerges when you stop trying so hard. It's in the synchronicities that appear when you're aligned. The path forward isn't found through endless deliberation. It's revealed through stillness, trust, and the simple act of listening to what you already know to be true. You felt it before. That uncanny moment when you stepped back from a decision and suddenly knew the answer. Not because you reasoned it out, but because something deeper than logic spoke. Your higher self isn't a distant guide waiting to be summoned. It's the part of you that exists beyond doubt, beyond fear, beyond the noise of what you think you should do. It's been there all along, leaving breadcrumbs in the form of intuitions you ignored, coincidences, too perfect to be random, and those rare times when everything clicked because you finally stopped fighting. The exhaustion you feel from overthinking isn't a sign you're not smart enough. It's a sign you're searching in the wrong direction. Your mind, brilliant as it is, can only work with what it already knows. But your higher self knows what hasn't happened yet. It sees the full picture while your ego sees only the next step. Synchronicities aren't luck, they're alignment. When you trust instead of grasp, when you listen instead of demand, the universe responds. Doors open, people appear, opportunities emerge. Not because you forced them, but because you stopped vibrating at the frequency of desperation. The path forward requires less effort, not more. Stillness, presence, the willingness to know what you already know, even when your fear whispers otherwise. Fear loves noise. It fills silence with urgency, with endless striving, with the illusion that more effort equals more progress. But your deepest knowing doesn't shout. It waits patiently in stillness, certain and whole. When you stop chasing and start listening, when you release the need to become someone other than who you are, clarity emerges. It's time to finally listen. Your higher self has been there all along. In your dreams, your hunches, your inexplicable knowing. It's time to honor what you already know to be true. Stop resisting. Start being. The answer you seek is not ahead of you. It's within you, waiting for your return. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this video resonated with you and provided some valuable insights. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. Until next time, take care and see you in the next video.